Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sports Beat. You know, Paul, it's been 22 years. It's hard to believe that San Bernardino Valley College's men's team won an outright Foothill Conference Championship. And we happen to have with us, we're lucky enough to have with us, what we call our version of the Palace Guards. To my far left, sophomore Amar Washington from Cajon High School, and to my immediate left, Steve Ross, freshman from Canyon Springs High School and Moreno Valley. And fellas, I just want to start with you, Steve. The shot, people say there's a shot heard around the world. Well, we call this one a shot heard around San Bernardino County. And it's the shot that you hit against Rio Hondo about 2 weeks ago. That it's, you know, it's funny, we talked about how many buzzer beaters there are and we watch on television. I have never seen one in person. And it's got to be a horrible thing to lose a game like that. But to win a game like that, it's just amazing. Can you kind of set up, we're going to roll a little tape on it yet, we're not going to do it yet, but can you set up what the situation was before you, took that shot?
We were down by one with 4 seconds left, and we wanted to foul him, you know, to put him on the line, to make him win the game at the line. But instead, they threw the ball in the back court. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Okay, we're going to take a look, Al, if you can just roll the tape for us here in the monitor in the studio about that shot. Here it is right here. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, right here, we wanted to foul him right there in the back court, but he had just threw it.
You meant to bank it, right?
What was that like? What exactly went through your head at that point when you saw that ball, you know, released from your hands? Did you think you have a shot at making it? Seriously now?
Not really, but you know, the adrenaline was pumping.
Let's look at it in slow motion here. Amar, where were you at this point? I see you right there, number 10.
I was coming over to trap and foul like Coach asked us to do so we could put him on the line, but you know, we forced him to throw it out of his hands, and luckily Steve picked it up right there and put it up.
It seems like this thing took forever to come down. I mean, you talk about time freezing, you know, and time standing still. It's just like the buzzer went off right about here, and then bam, and wow.
Tell you what, though, I thought it was good.
That is an unbelievable buzzer. That's an incredible shot, And then you guys went on from that point. You carried the momentum, and you beat Mount San Jacinto in a big game at Mount San Jacinto, something that hasn't been done in. I've been here at Valley College for 10 years, Paul. I've never seen a Valley
tough place
team.
to play.
Yeah, it's like the Duke of our conference. Wow, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. That was just an unreal ending. Amar, for you, it must be satisfying because I know last year, you know, we were freshmen. You had a really disappointing year as a team. You know, you guys lost a real tough game at COD, a team that was really, you guys were far superior talent-wise. You felt that way, and you did not play well. Actually knocked you out of the playoffs. This year you got off to a little bit of a slow start, but boy, you really have been coming on strong at the end. How satisfying has this year been for you?
Well, I mean, like you said, from the knocks that we took last year, there's no better feeling that could be, you know, accomplished from what we've done this year. Guys really stepped up this year and did their job. Everybody played their role, and things just worked out the way it did.
After the bad year last year, the tough year last year, and you started out 5-8 this year, was there any sense of panic or?
Well, I don't think we panicked. I think we just needed to find out what we were missing that we had in the beginning that was lacking at that particular point in time, you know. And we got it back, got on a roll again, and things worked out.
When did you feel like that you turned the corner as a team? I mean, you guys were already in pretty good shape when you made the big shot. Was there a point in time where you said, now we're not upsetting people anymore, we expect to win?
I think after the first half of the season during league, after we've played everybody once, and we looked at it and evaluated everything, and we said, you know, we can beat everybody, and we can beat San Jacinto. So we need to just beat everyone again, you know, don't let down, don't have any let-ups, and go to San Jacinto and take that game from them.
Steve, one thing I've noticed about this team is that it seems like you guys don't have no major superstars. You don't have no Shaquille O'Neals or, you know, Patrick Ewings on the team. You have some great chemistry. Is that something that you guys notice among each other as you grew through the season, or is this something that your coaches instill in you?
Well, we don't have any size, you know, as you can see. You know, if you came and watch us play, we basically quick, playing tough D, and you know, that's basically what we do. Force a lot of turnovers. That's about it.
Is there any
Fast
science
break
to winning close games? You guys won a lot of 5-point under games, it seemed like. All the key games were tight. Is there anything, that must be no accident.
No, if it gets close like that, you just got to buckle down and play.
Yeah, you can't lose your composure or anything, you know. You can't panic or anything. You just got to come on and play hard.
One thing that might have helped this team, Paul, is the fact that they were 5-8 in the preseason. Those 13 teams they played, all of them were in the top 10. in the state of California. And I think that's what really built some character on you guys. How important were your coaches to you? I know you guys have a very close relationship, very unique, actually. You know, I know you guys really communicate very well with your coaches. You're almost like friends off the field, off the court, and you really are. You have a great line of communication, seems to me. Is that important to you?
Well, the way we get along, you know, really helps the way we play. With Coach Kirby, you know, you can't listen to exactly what he says. You got to listen to sort of like a hidden message to what he's saying to you. I mean, he may yell at you, you know, he may pat you on the butt or something, but you know, if you just listen to what he wants you to do, you know, he means good. Just try and do what he wants you to do, and you know, things usually work out.
I've always been interested too on the junior college level. A lot of you guys played for arch rivals in high school, Kofi Bass.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys had, I mean, Cajon and San Bernardino had some battles back then, and you played against a lot of you. How do you get rid of some of those animosities that this was my arch enemy for 3 years?
Well, you know, once you get on the same team, you got to let old bygones be bygones, and just, you know, you got to come together and you got to play together.
Steve, very quickly, we have very little time here. We got to move on here. Biggest thrill of your life? That shot?
Yeah, basically, you know, that was the first time I ever been in something like that situation. But that's my biggest, you know.
And Amar, I know that watching you, it's the second year, and you know, watching you play, it's almost watching, it's eerie. It's like watching a compact, crushed, you know, minute miniature version of Urban Magic Johnson. You know, I notice your mannerisms. I know you've grown as a basketball player. You almost like a coach out there sometimes when there's free throws and the game's on the line and you set everybody up. Is he somebody that you emulate? Is he like a worship hero for you?
Yeah, definitely. He is definitely my idol. I patterned my game after Magic Johnson. I've watched him since I was, you know, as small as I can remember. I go outside after Laker games and grab my ball, you know, and go out and play on the blacktop and try and be like him. So that's where I got my game from, definitely.
Well, I tell you what, these are the smallest guys on the court, but I tell you, they have big heart, and it's been a great year for you fellas. We want to congratulate you. I know you're moving on to the state playoffs, and we wish you all the best of luck. I know the community is very proud of you, as well as all the people here at San Bernardino Valley College, and all the best to you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, fellas, when we come back, we're going to have Ron Jakes, the owner of the new